Needham girls hoops went into winter break with a top 5 ranking and a 3-0 record. After another win over Brockton, the Rockets suffered their first setback of the season to a feisty Walpole team in the championship game of the Oliver Ames tournament at the end of December. The girls had a week off before their next game against King Philip on January 4th, but there was no sign of rust once they stepped on the court with the Warriors heading to the A Gym. No scoring in the first few minutes, but Needham ends that. Caroline Clem misses, gets the rebound, dishes to Avery Johnson, who scores. A minute later, Rockets up 4-3. Lucy Dorian down court to Kiara McIntyre. The senior captain goes back to Dorian in three-point territory, and the sophomore knocks it down. Rockets go on a big run, up 10 with just over 2 minutes left in the quarter. McIntyre hits a long J to give Needham a 12-point lead. Johnson nearly loses the handle but controls it to Dorian, to McIntyre in the corner. Kiara drives him, but sees Johnson calling for it, and Avery sinks the triple. 10.6 rebounds in the first half for Johnson. Still in the first, Dorian with the rebound off a KP miss. Passes up to Madison Shaker, to McIntyre for 2 more of her 10 first half points. 23-5 Rockets after 1. Second quarter, another rebound for Needham. This time it's Avery to Dorian, up to McIntyre for 2 more. Unselfish play yielding great results for the Rockets. Stellar passing as McIntyre cross court to Johnson on the near wing, and Avery sinks the 3-ball. Rockets up 34-17 at halftime. Third quarter, Clem double teamed in the paint, so she dishes to Shaker for the first points by either team in the half. KP passing it around, but Shaker deflects the ball away and takes it down the other end for the deuce. Rockets up 20. Later, Rockets D again causing a turnover as McIntyre gets a hand in for the steal. Here she comes again. Remember that McIntyre name. Every other team in the state, she filled the stat sheet in this one, and she's not the only one to watch here. Off the Johnson miss, Clem with the offensive board back to Avery for the flush. Double-double this game for Clem. Needham leading at 50-34 after 3 quarters, and then in the fourth, good D by Avery as the Warriors miss. Dorian to Clem, and there's 2 more. Just over 3 minutes to go. McIntyre leading the break. Dishes to Johnson for the hoop. Rockets comfortably on top in the closing moments. Off the bench, Nicole Hagan. The rebound and dish to Lila Kaufman, who scores. Needham wins it by a final of 69-43. McIntyre finished with 14 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 6 steals. Clem, that double-double, she added 15 points and 10 rebounds. So the ladies would look to start another win streak as they geared up to get back into league play against a scrappy Weymouth team on Tuesday night. But would first quarter woes hurt the Rockets' chances? We head back to the A Gym to find out. In the first play off of the tip is Caroline Clem driving down the middle of the court. She's going to dish it to Kiara McIntyre for the jumper, which bounces in. Rockets and Wildcats shooting poorly in the first quarter, score ending 7-4 there. Start of the second, however, Avery Johnson drives down the lane, kicks it to Clem, and her pull-up is good. Halfway through the second, McIntyre notices Madison Shaker wide open after the inbound. Shaker takes advantage and knocks down the triple. McIntyre pushes in transition with full steam ahead, and she stutter steps the defender. Easy layup for 2. McIntyre again pushing down the sideline, uses her opposite hand to finish high off the glass for the and 1. Rockets set up in full court press. McIntyre with the quick hands for the steal and the save to Clem. She finishes with a chance for a 3-point play. Needham getting whatever they want in transition. McIntyre and Clem connect again, pushes their team's lead up to 18. Wildcats battling down low for second and third chance points. Larissa Gilberto finds the ball and puts it back up and in. Weymouth, their first points of the half. Rockets respond quickly though. Clem off the bounce, one-handed pass to McIntyre, who drains the long 3. Last play of the half for Needham. Lucy Dorian finds Shaker cross court. She spots up from behind the arc and drills it. Rockets up 31-11 at halftime, outscoring the Wildcats 27-4 in the second. Start of the third, McIntyre drives down the lane, finds Jenna Petronio with a slick pass for the deuce. Petronio battling for the O board, kicks it back out to McIntyre, who displays her vision again. She finds Shaker with an over-the-top pass for the easy 2. Rockets up 42-17. Dorian finds Shaker open in the corner, sinks her third 3-pointer of the game. Under a minute to go in the third quarter, Johnson finds Petronio, who dishes it right back to a cutting Johnson for the beautiful give and go. Wildcats not going down without a fight. Karen McCarthy gets the ball and fights her way into the paint. She connects for the chance at a three-point play. Rockets, though, showing their depth. Erin Walker beats her defender to the baseline. Goes all the way for the reverse layup. Next play, it's her sister's turn. Peyton Walker pump fakes, pulls up, hits the mid-range J. Needham wins this one 60-31, improving to 6-1. Next up, the Rockets get a chance at redemption from last year's section final loss when they take on the Braintree Womps Friday, January 10th at home at 6:30. By the way, Needham Boys Hoops is having an impressive start to the season themselves. With their win over Weymouth on Friday, they improved to 5-1 on the season. Another impressive team so far this winter, girls hockey. They continue their excellence this season with a 6-1 record so far, their only loss coming to a non-conference opponent. However, boys hockey hasn't had the same start to the season as the girls with a record of 1-5-1.